Hi, I'm William Tenholder. I welcome you to my Masters 3000 series. This was a very exciting, fun game, and it really brings to light to understand and know and learn all of the checkmating sequences. I can't go through all of them. However, in this game, at the end, you're going to see a very unique reverse dovetail checkmate. I would like to mention that you should look up the Greco's mate, the blind swine mate, that's the two rooks on the 7th rank, Anastasia's mate, knights, rook, pawn, hook mate, opera's mate, Morphys' mate, Vukovic's mate, and Reti's mate. Reti, of course, famous for the opening I'm about to do. So I'm going to take you along now. Make sure you look up those checkmating sequences. Okay, so here we're going to see the Reti opening, and it's a very good opening because most people don't. When it comes up on their screen, they don't know what it is. It was played in the World Championship, so hopefully a few more people are playing it. It does turn out to be a really fun game. So this is ends up a very traditional opening, and we have already some threats. They counter it. I like that opposing with the bishop, and so they make a few counter moves, prophylactic moves. But now they're not totally prepared for what's coming. So, yeah, that opens up the king. Now comes in the queen. So they have to handle this very carefully. And, they did the usual kick the queen out, but this is a move they weren't expecting. Maybe they've never had to face this move before. This makes them choose. Do you want to trade queens now? Or are you going to move out of the way? Well, they did a counterattack, which that's easy to defend. I just castle, right? No problem. Now they still have the choice. Well, they made the wrong choice. Probably they had a chance to win, but this gives me check. And now they're all sitting in the corner scratching their heads. How did we let this happen? The king cannot even castle, right? They were planning a queenside castle. So now the game is almost over. Now they are saying, let's exchange. But I said, well, let me have one more pawn. Check. So now they have to be careful, right? They have to be careful. The queen is hanging, right? So, oh dear. They didn't realize the queen was hanging, and they just lost the queen. Most opponents would have resigned. It's understandable, right? You lose your queen, okay, but they chose to play on. So this is brave. It's resilient, but I mean there are so many ways for them to lose now. The queen's in there, the bishop, white bishop's in there. It just becomes kind of a fun exercise, really, of how to checkmate a king. But really, what it comes down to is that is the move right there, because it's not that easy to really come up with the final checkmate. You can eliminate some pieces, but that is the move because the queen has eyes on the bishop, the rook, and has pinned the knight. This is the move of the game right here. That's, And so what can they do? They're going to lose pieces. I was patient and check on the king. King moves, take the rook. So I was very, patient, and they come in to attack the rook, take a pawn, but to no avail. So now I'm going to take you at Magnus speed, how we finally conclude this fun game. There was a forced exchange there. And so just eliminating pieces, they're getting down to very few pieces. And, they bravely marched on, hoping I would make a mistake. And that's a beautiful move right there, because it's check on the king. It cuts off the rook and the knight. So a lot of really crafty moves in this game. King moves, we take the knight. Now it's a pin that the rook cannot move to d7. So watch what we do here. They didn't want to give up. Oh, h-pawn. Okay, they can't move. They can't move their pieces. H-pawn. Move wherever you want. They moved there. I took. Doesn't matter. And yeah, take the rook. Now, they bravely move on, and I could have just castled a queen. I could have just promoted my pawn to queen. However, I thought, well, it looks like a dovetail. I was thinking dovetail checkmate here. And so I brought the rook over for a nice little dovetail checkmate. King moves, and now we end up with a reverse dovetail checkmate. That's very pretty. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was a fun game. And chess is a lot of fun. So, yes, enjoy your chess. I'm William Tenholder, and I really love chess.